The discovery came about almost by accident, while scientists were studying a process called chemical weathering. Every time it rains, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere dissolves to form acid rain. When the rain falls, it eats away at rock surfaces. This weathering process takes CO2 out of the atmosphere and locks it away in the rocks.
If that rock is interacting with the atmosphere, it pulls down carbon dioxide, and that leads to a negative greenhouse effect, if you like, an icehouse effect. So you get more weathering, you pull down that carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, and that leads to cooling.
The more CO2 there is in the atmosphere, the warmer the global temperatures. Take CO2 out of the atmosphere, and temperatures are reduced. Then, scientists discovered a major coincidence. The dramatic rise of the Himalayas over the past 20 million years coincided with the gradual fall of global temperatures, which led to the start of the last major ice age. The pieces of the puzzle fell into place. As the Himalayas uplifted, they had acted like an ever-growing giant sponge and absorbed massive amounts of CO2 from the atmosphere.
The uplift of the Himalayas and Tibet lead into the drawdown of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere by these weathering processes was probably one of the major factors in lead into the cooling that culminated in the ice age that started about 2.5 million years before present.
A cooling effect which was so intense that 2.5 million years ago, it contributed to a global deep freeze. An ice age that affected the entire planet and had a dramatic impact on all life on Earth. And geologists are sure that the Himalayas will continue to exert an immense influence on our planet, as these mountains are still growing. As India pushes northwards under Asia, the building cycle continues. More mountains will form. Over the next 10 million years, 300 miles of land will be forced under Asia. The entire range will grow even taller. Out in this vast wilderness of icy peaks, geologists are still making discoveries.
For geologists, it's exciting in terms of the science because you get to areas where few geologists have been before.
As the research continues at Everest and across the Himalayas, it is a wonder what secrets they might tell us in the future. The evidence for Everest's incredible